How's it going, guys? All right, today we're going to do a little special request video, but before we get started, if you like everything Joe and I are sending out to you, please hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell icon so this way you guys get a notice every time we put something new out to you. So I got a question about a week ago. A guy asked, once we get to our tree, how do we get set up in our tree? What do we do with our pack? What do we do with our bow, and etc. So I'm not really going to go too high here, just so that you guys can pretty much see everything that I'm doing, and we'll just kind of show you what Joe and I, the steps we go through, to get everything set in the tree, to get ready to hunt. So with that, I'll get up there. I'm going to get up about 6-7 feet or so, set the platform, and then just go through the motions of what we do. Alrighty, let's get going. Alright, so once we get up to climbing height, first thing I want to do is I want to set my platform. What's that?
Scott, talk them through how you just rested on your legs before you get in.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about always sitting on a rope here. Once you get up to your platform height, being on the rope, you can just kind of sit back.
Hands free.
Hands free, rest the platform on your legs.
You could even do this if you wanted to hang a tree stand.
Right.
If you're somebody who wants to hang out.
Some guys will even put, sometimes you see they'll put a little bow hanger in.
Yep.
Sometimes too, with a loop off of it, a little piece of paracord
to hang it off.
To hold it.
That's a good idea too.
But the nice thing is, that's the nice thing about when you use a rope method. Your hands free all the time.
Now, normally, like if you're doing this, would you normally wear sunglasses, or is that only when you're a YouTube star?
Yeah, it's only when you're cool like me. There'll be a little disclaimer in the video. If you're not as cool as me, don't wear them. Trust me. Remember what Beetlejuice said, she tells two friends and then they tell two friends. Trust me, your life will be a living hell. Okay, platform set. So once you get up to platform height, kind of figure out exactly, where everything's going to go now. Okay, this is your hunting height. All right. Of course, if you're righty, you're going to be shooting here, lefty here. So you're going to somewhere, want your bow somewhere in this vicinity. I always like to put my pack. It also depends on the size, the diameter of the tree. But I like to put, on a small diameter, I like to put my pack on the back side of the tree. Just it's out of my way. I'm not banging into it. And then you're always opposite too, your bow, your pack. It's just something I like to do.
If you notice here, we're just showing he's got, with his rope climbing method, he's able to use the rope that he climbed up with to pull up his pack. And then what he did was he put a piece of paracord going down to his bow.
So, I'll show you a little quick tip here. This is, Joe and I like to use these loop runners. And you can buy these in different lengths. I believe this is 36 inch. And it just makes it real easy. All I do is just bring the carabiner around and just girth hitch it through the loop. Like I said, I want to hang this on the back side. And that would be it. So now, once I pull my pack up, all I do is just hang it on the carabiner. Loop it right in there. It'll hang down here. It's out of my way. The weight of it'll keep this loop runner tight, so it's not going to creep down the tree.
And you could even make that out of a piece of rope or make your own little tether or something.
And it's very easy to adjust. That's the nice thing about it too, is because if you there's a few other things on the market. Actually, I'm going to use something here in a second for hanging a bow. But once you lock them in tight, then you got to loosen them back up again. And this is fairly simple. Just take the slack off of it, loosen it up, and then you down, up, wherever you feel is comfortable for you. And again, I'm hanging on my rope. I'll sandwich my pack between my knees. It always leaves your hands free. Do whatever you got to do. Hang the pack. Alright, so that's out of the way. If you're going to stay on your rope, whether you're going to stay on your rope or you're going to tether off to the tree, you should always coil your rope up, hang your rope in the pack. You never want to leave that at the base of your tree because that just acts like a giant scent wick. And granted, it'll alert the deer to your presence if you have any human scent on it.
Plus, if you're moving around, you can create movement. They'll see it,
And I know a lot of guys will argue like, well, if it's in that close, it's in the dead zone anyhow, and I'm going to kill it. But if it's a non-target deer, and that buck's on its way in, then the doe blows your cover.
Yep.
That's why Joe and I we like to just pull our rope up, coil it up, hang it in our pack. This way, it's out of the way. All right, so like I said, depending where we're hunting, and just bear with me because this is Joe's pack. I'm trying to locate everything here.
That pack's made for men, so.
For dwarfs? That's why it doesn't fit me. Okay.
No short jokes in this video.
Oh, okay, no short jokes. True. I know, you suffered enough already. All right, private land, I'm always going to stick a bow, one of these real tree bow hangers in there, and I would hang my bow on that if we were on private. But if you're on public, and whatever the rules are there, sometimes you can't do that. You can't screw in steps or screw in a bow hanger. So this is like something similar to a ring of steps, but it's a ring of hangers. You can set this up. See, that's the nice thing too about being on your rope all the time.
Get all the way around it.
You're so maneuverable. You don't have any. There's like really no dead spots, man. You can hunt 360 degrees around a tree like this. You're going to get shots in every direction. All right. So the other thing is, of course, too, don't forget to tie off your bow rope. Otherwise, you're going to go back down, make another trip. We like to go up in one shot. Everything comes up one time.
You got your tether with you?
Yeah, I believe so.
Show them how you would tether in as well, just like transition, just so, because some guys ask that too. So.
Yep. So that's pretty much it for, getting your gear up. Now, of course, if you wanted to tether in, I mean, you can do that. You could do that before you pull everything up, and it's probably better to do it then. So as you're tethering in, you're not knocking into anything, because God forbid you want to knock your bow up the hanger, and you're gonna be pretty angry.
One of the things, like right here, he's tied in probably, I don't know, that's got to be 12 to 15 feet above you, right?
It's about 12 feet above.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that, if you notice the angle of his rope coming down into him there, when you tether in,
right,
you're gonna have a much different angle of how you're in.
You're at an angle. You're more out of a 45 when you tether in. So what it's doing is it's opening this space up. Okay.
Make it easier for you to shoot.
Tether, I don't have another carabiner with me, but I can give you an idea, just like this. If I was to tether off to the tree, okay, now my angle's here.
Yep.
All right. Depending on where my bridge is and everything. All right. All right. So now this rope's not right in my face. I mean, you still have to shoot, to your right, to your left. In a small tree like this, the tether still pretty much gives you pretty decent access around the tree.
Yeah, with a tree that size, I like it. That's, to me, is like the perfect size tree, like around the size of a basketball.
Yep.
Because when you tether in, you can still go 360 around it. If you get into a big tree, then you might be a little limited.
And if, like the guys who carry ring of steps too, that's the nice thing too. I mean, if you put something around the backside even, now you're getting a foot. Either you bring a stick with you, and especially today, the way they're making these short sticks, some of them are like 17 inches now?
Yeah.
Something like that. You put a short stick up here, now you even got something which you can get your weight on, for when you're coming around the back of the tree to make that shot. With me, like I said, when I'm on this rope, I just feel, I can get, my pivot's much greater, so I can pivot around this tree, 360 degrees around this tree, no problem at all. It's just endless on a tree like this. The bigger diameter you're in, if you still have that tall pivot on your rope, you're still getting around a large diameter tree. You lose on a tether there. Then you're probably 180 degrees where your shots will be.
Yeah. And he's showing you here kind of how you would do it on public land, but a lot of times we hunt a lot of private, and a lot of times we're just using a screw-in bow holder for a lot of this stuff,
Yeah, we're probably 50-50 maybe, right?
Yeah.
50% private, 50% public we hunt. So, and I like the bow hangers. They're just, I've hunted that way my whole life,
Yeah.
Even the small handheld ones, too. Put them in. But I kind of like those real tree ones. It just gets the bow out closer to you.
Yep.
The less movement you got to do to reach for your bow, I feel the better. But that's basically it in a nutshell. I don't know if there's anything else you guys can think of. I can show them while I'm up here, but like I said, I think that's basically it.
Yep. Yeah, so if you guys have any other, we made this video as a special request. Somebody wanted to know how we set up in the tree, so we wanted to show you how we do it. If you guys have any questions or anything you want us to make a video about, just put it in the comments section, and we'll try to do that for you.
Right.
It's not too easy to do things right away sometimes, but usually within a week or two, if we have some time.
Yep.
We can put something together.
And I think they saw the strap here for the bow. Pretty makes pretty much, it's self-explanatory, I guess,
Yep.
And then also with the girth hitch in it with the loop runner.
If you have that style of pack, you could strap the waist
around the waist,
tree,
around
and
the
hold
tree
it,
too.
Positions
Yes,
it.
Yep.
However you want
and
it.
even with
I always do that when I'm
my
in the tree.
tool bucket is the same thing, right? I can strap that around.
Yep.
It just gives you more uniform, more slim line down. And with the tree, nothing sticking out.
Yeah, nothing hang. You see how it's like right now it's kind of hanging in the
Right,
breeze.
right. So you could,
you don't,
right,
you don't want
you
any movement.
Right,
Strap it
bring these
around.
straps around, clip them right in, and then everything's nice and neat on the tree.
The cool thing too is when you're saddle hunting, a lot of times I'll put the pack like right in front of me, because the angle that where your body's away from the tree, even though the tree's right in front of you,
Yeah,
I can have the
really
pack right
not,
there. It's really
right.
not in my way.
You're not doing nothing here.
Yep.
Exactly. That's kind of your dead zone. That makes it real. That's a very good point. You know? I mean, like I said, with me on the rope.
Jeez, look how low that plane is.
It doesn't really.
See it right there?
You know, if I was a right-handed bow hunter, you know, no problem. The pack's really not impeding me at all. You know, if I could get around.
Is that an Air Force?
That's going over to Stewart.
Yeah.
About it, guys.
So that's about it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. Like Scotty said before, hit the bell icon if you want to be notified anytime we upload anything that's saddle hunting related. And send us a friend request on Facebook at New York Saddle Hunter Forum on Facebook, and makes it a little bit easier for us to you know, stay in the loop. And if you guys have any questions or anything, you can always send us private messages. And we enjoy helping guys out that have questions. So just let us know of anything. All right. Thanks for watching. Climb safe and best of luck.